I think I talked before about the difference for me between living in the countryside and then moving back into the city. Living in the countryside, I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I was cutting wood and preparing the heating system and walking through the snow and doing all this stuff, and that would be an extra 2-3 hours physical work for me every day. When I moved into living in a flat, I had 2 or 3 hours extra time. And if you look at
yes, it's good point of view to this. You can go running, you can go jogging or cycling, or
or you've got time for your family, or if you look at the average American household, they watch 3+ hours of television per day. So they they've got time to do that because other people are doing things for them, right? Because other people are doing things for them, they've got that time to make to do things that they want to do for themselves. And it's interesting because some people spend it on leisure activities, some people spend it on their families, some people spend it going to the pub. Here's something that's always confused me with extra time. I have known in the past, I don't know now, I have known in the past people who used drugs. And I've never really been interested in it, and I will never go in that direction in my life. But something that's always puzzled me is, where do people find time for that? Like if you've got a job, because you need a job to make money to buy the drugs, right? I mean, let's face it, right? And then if you're using drugs, you can't do anything else. It's like it's like alcohol times 1,000, right? I mean, you have one beer, you can't drive, okay? You can't, because your cognitive abilities are not there. So how can you do anything at all constructive in life if you've done that, or if you've taken that? And you can only do that if you have an extremely comfortable lifestyle and you don't have anything to worry about and anything to do.
I hear a joke in the morning from my colleague. The oil and petrol is so much expensive that it's better to buy drugs and running everywhere. It's not a joke for I laughed for it or something like that, but I remember it for in connection to this. you have to be effective also in taking drugs.
There's well, that gets into the energy and all. Well, here's a perspective on that. All resource is connected to energy, and all energy is connected to human activity, and all controls within society, which are can you see it getting lighter and darker?
I see it. Is it clouds? Is clouds outside?
I was like, as I'm talking to you, it's light, dark, light, dark.
But it sounds like I like this, but it is typical for spring.
Well, the thing
here in Slovakia.
In Slovakia, what I could do is I could have a session, and I could use natural light, and there was not a big change. Right here, I can't use natural light at all because it just changes every 5 minutes.
You have to implement sensors outside, light sensors, and.
Or I'm just going to make the room dark. I'm going to make the room dark and get the lighting right. But then that means you don't get any natural light during sessions. So the more you work, the darker it is.
I think it was only a matter of software or some exposure compensation of Skype.
Well, I'm trying to monitor it so it's balanced, but I'm not doing very well because it's changing every minute or two here. So
Funny.
it's just the way it is. I guess that's why a lot of people spend a lot of time inside in this part of the world. Although I'm trying to change that. I was camping last night in the garden with my son. We put up a tent.
Oh, it's great.
It's great, except it was 0 degrees.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, I say 0 degrees. It was like between 3 to 5. It wasn't. Look, this.
Sun is coming.
The sun has come out. Now you can't see me at all.
It's funny. Now we have great flat light and clouds.
I'm going over to the window here. And
no way, you need intelligent
system.
lighting system with sensors and shading, automatic shading, and
it's great. It's great marketing for it.
something about 3,000 euros
per day, probably.
Oh no.
Per day. There we go. I've closed the curtains, and the windows have wooden shutters on them. The house is 100 years old, so it has these old wooden shutters. You close the wooden parts, block the light, and then you close the curtains. So I've done that. So
absolutely that.
So the room is there's less light now, so it shouldn't change so much. But before that happened, I was talking about something. What was I talking about?
About manpower and
energy. Yeah,
energy.
Basically, the whole history of human society is the attempt to control energy, and energy being what people do, basically. And work. What is work? Work is an attempt to channel energy in a specific direction to have a specific result. And so it's really important to understand. All money has the relationship of being a source of energy. That's why we use the word charge. The word charge has a double meaning. Yeah, so the charge is a unit of energy, but it's also how much you pay. What is the charge? Is how much you pay. Then there's current, as in currency, which is a flow of energy. So there are other words around that as well.
So English is very simple.
Well, it's about understanding that controlling human energy is a lot of how society runs. Simple things like Facebook. I mean, Facebook uses people's energy in order to build its business and share information. And by the way, I am now censored all over the place. My posts are being blocked on Facebook.
Sorry.
My own posts to my own page are labeled as spam. My posts to my page are labeled as spam automatically by Facebook. Automatically. This is completely crazy. Not only that, when I was this morning I was comparing Google searches with start page searches. Start page tracks zero data. Yeah. So when you search on start page, it doesn't remember what you searched before. It's unique. When I put in the name of a so-called right-wing conservative media person on Google, I don't get their web page until the third page of Google. First two pages are media articles by left-wing political groups about that person. Then on the third page, I can maybe get a link to their website. If I put the person's name in to start page, the first link, or the first links are their Twitter account, their YouTube page, their personal.
I think Google is trying to getting rid of zero or cheap marketing. You are doing your marketing well, organic. Yes, you are trying to be organic on internet. So no AdWords, nothing.
This is crazy. I know it's a little bit different in every country. I counted yesterday. First page of Google, the first 5 links at the top were all ads, and the bottom 5 were all ads.
Yes.
There was only
it's crazy.
There was only 8 to 10 real search results on the first page. Everything else was an advertisement.
It's going to be crazy.
It's going down. We have a term for that in English: tanking. Tanking means going down. It's tanking so fast, it's unbelievable.